Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. We saw a little bit of everything today. The bulls tried to march the S&P higher. Once it ran right into the first resistance zone, which was right around here, you can see once it got up to this resistance, sellers came in. I'm sorry. So we were here, popped up. They were trying to get out above the 50-day moving average, but again, this is only on a 15-minute chart here. And from there, sellers stepped in and drove price. Remember in the morning notes, I said if the bears can break through the lows that we made yesterday, we're going to have a mini sell-off down to the 42.35 area, and we made it down to the 42.38, and from there, sellers stepped in until the end of the day, and then we ended the day even. But you can see this is really what I'm looking for to look for a short-term low is the bulls trying to step in and hold things up. So you can see we have bullish divergences on the 15-minute charts. If we take a look at the 60-minute chart, we have bullish divergences, and this is support right here. They closed this gap, and I'm waiting to see what happens. I still believe that the Bears are going to be in control, and they'll probably. But you remember the turn date that Woody has been specifying in our report, the premium reports. It has a little bit more time to go, but as far as trading days, they're not that many. So we're going to crawl out a bottom here, and maybe it comes a little bit sooner than that. But in any case, if we go lower, then maybe we get hit we're able to get long at the 41.78. But I just think the short side is very dangerous right here. And it's really because of these buy signals that I'm seeing on base almost all time frames. This is now the daily chart doesn't. So this is what's given me the idea. If we're looking at it where these bullish divergences and these bullish divergences are going to play out, is this should be an A, B. We come back to it. Maybe we stop here or we come down to the 42.55 and then come up where it's an A, B, C, and we come up and close this gap right around that the 43.20, possibly even coming up and testing the 43.41 area. And what that will do, that will give the daily charts that were right here some time to start moving up off of these extreme levels right here, and then form some type of bullish divergence like we saw in this area here. So this was a perfect buy signal here, and we're looking for one. They don't always come on the daily charts. That's the one thing. So I'm not going to hold my breath and say that we have to see bullish divergences on it. But if the patterns were going to play out where this is going to obey by that, and we're going to see some bullish divergences, we probably need to see a test up at the 43.50, 43.60 area, or even the 4400. Give it some time, a couple days, and then we have that complete walk. And then what's going to happen are people are going to start getting bullish again, and from there they wipe everybody out. And it could be something I'm not sure what would be the catalyst of it, but my take is this: is that if it was going to happen, we'd pop up and then come down, and then find a landing spot somewhere between the 41.71 and even down to the 4100. That would make sense. But in any sense, but from there, that's where we start getting some bullish signals on the daily charts. We know that we have a low date coming, and we already have buy signals on the 60s as well as the 15s. So short term, we should see higher levels than what we saw today. And my guess is going to be anywhere near the 43.17, but more likely up at the 43.44 level. Somewhere around here, it would make the most sense. And possibly even a little bit higher than that. And then from there, if we do get that and we get some sell signals, and we know that we still have some time on the bear side, then we look on the short side. But it's going to be a quick trade, because if this does happen and we start seeing the our momentum indicators turning up, we're going to get buy signals on the daily charts. And let me tell you, you do not want to be short the market when you have buy signals on the daily and we're heading into a turn date. So right now, it's actually fairly simple. If the Bears can push through this 42.38, there is support at this 40, 42.31 level, but it's not that far below. We've seen that where we've had little minor lows and then back up again. But in any case, this is going to be pretty important for the Bears to defend because if we look here, and they well, you know what? I'm gonna take that back because if we look, I'm gonna put this at support. We have support right here and then down below. So this is the support zone that's going to be pretty important for the Bulls to defend 43, 42.33 and 42.18. If they lose that, then we're coming down to this 41.78. Now, if the Bulls can get it above today's highs, we do have this resistance that's up at the 43.35, and then more likely up at this 43.44 level. And again, if we start seeing some sell signals and things are extended and we start seeing people getting a little bullish, then from there we'll look for a quick short trade. But these aren't going to be ones that I'm layering in. It's going to be probably a smaller size trade, a half a size, and we're going, I'd look to go all in at it and then just put a stop. But the thing is, this would be the trade on it, and I'd just be looking for a move back down to these levels because I want to be cash when we're about to make that turn. It's really hard for anybody as far as their emotions to be able to stay in control when you're going from looking for the market to go lower to higher automatically. So when you're cash, you're able to kind of look at things open ended and saying, or open minded, I should say. And from there, be like, okay, if we're going to look for landing areas to get long. But like I said, closing short positions and then going right into a long position or long position into a short position, it's hard to do. Even I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and mentally, it's not an easy thing to do. So I like to be cash, and if I get out 100 points, higher or lower than where I should have, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that because we're setting up for the next trade where the easy money is. And again, the easy money is this stuff here. Now it's going to start getting harder to short because we're going to start seeing these massive, massive reversals. So I'm leaning towards that with these lows will stay tomorrow and we're going to come up here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not, we're not short and we're not long. So I would just wait for the next pivot to show up and go from there. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.